Hello, Charles. How are we doing tonight? Hello, hello. Been in here 1 second and it's already fell over. Just getting the kindling going, man. I bet you were, man. Bet you were. Sometimes being under the weather takes a lot out of you. We do not. We do not bite. Unless that's a Saturday morning challenge, then we might have to bite something. I don't know. I figured we'd get her going a little early tonight and see how long she lasts. I probably got enough wood to go 7 hours, so welcome in, welcome in. Beautiful skies tonight, man. Look at that. Not too cloudy. Not too cloudy at all. You got any Saturday plans as of yet? Hello, Falcon. Welcome in, my friend. Me neither, me neither. Going over a few ideals in my head. Hello, Eddie. Welcome in, welcome in. We just now got it lit. We were discussing some weekend plans here. If anyone has any, hit those thumbs up, folks, and let's roll. Think maybe a breakfast live in the morning. Oh, did she? Maybe she'll come in and visit us. I see no sooner than I set up, GP went live. So, I mean, it ain't like we are battling for the same people. Plenty of them out there. I've been watching Homestead Reliance or whatever. Sean James guy. I cannot believe the following that fellow has. Like 20 million people or something like that. Me and you, Charles. Me and you, man. If you get out on that riverbank and do a little fishing one night, you give me a heads up, man, and we will go live with you. About Christopher Columbus. I appreciate it, Falcon, for switching over and jumping in. Yep, you get set up on a fishing live and I'll get a little campfire going. You have a fire going. We will join screens, man. Nope, that's on the other side of the fence. People squealing tires and stuff. All day thing here. Welcome in, folks, welcome in. YouTube must have heard me talking about them last night. They gave me 20 hours of watch time for yesterday. We gotta get it going before it gets too dark. Yep, I was thinking that here comes a train. Maybe I'll do a little breakfast live. I got a couple hours to spend at work tomorrow and gonna try and do a little bowling, so I got some bowling balls to drill up. Oh yeah, well, they're saving money every place they can, trying to combine schools, you know, and double the students and half the teachers, and it's crazy. Rob Peter to pay Paul, but and then lay off the other 7 disciples. They don't make much sense, that's for sure. We get a good slow burn going here. The fire lasts a lot longer, but people want to see the flames. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Say hello. trying to understand this YouTube thing, how it alive will give me 10 subscribers, but at nighttime I lose 12. Crazy. We did get a little 3-mile hike in this morning. I'll try and post a video tomorrow along with my build it by hand challenge. You guys feel free to jump in the chat. If you're just popping in and out, say hello every time you come in. It just keeps the chat a-rolling. Got a couple bats flying around. That's the first ones I've seen. Yeah. Can you imagine what it would have felt like to see the first lightning strike and cause that first fire? I mean, to go from eating cold food all the time to finally having a warm meal. I mean, you think they even knew to cook it? Or welcome in, folks. Welcome in. I figured for one of the last free Friday nights that these children have, I think pretty much all schools are started by next week. But, I mean, it's been a slow summer for children popping in. Kind of just have to wait and see what the weather brings tomorrow. I would love to do about a 2-mile hike and maybe a day camp or something. You know, tack in the burner, the coffee, the few little snacks and jerky maybe. My hammock. I have got me a nice little hidden spot that I can stay at from time to time, all alone, hidden away by myself. Nice little area there. Picnic table, fire ring. Welcome in, everyone. Hit that thumbs up and say hello to us. We want to know where you're from and what's going on. Your Friday night, your Saturday morning, your Friday evening. Yeah, well, it is. I mean, it's early. About a half an hour earlier than I'm usually on, so. But that's all right. We get people popping in. I haven't seen Sissy in a couple days, so. Don't be getting naked, man. Welcome in, welcome in. A lot of people scroll through, but you just can't get them to stop anymore. Someone's going to have to give us the secret code of. Oh yeah? Well, she done one yesterday, but I sent several messages and never got a reply, and her volume wasn't working. My middays are hard to even look at the phone, let alone get on someone's live. Sometimes it tells me people are live, and when I go on there and leave a comment, it doesn't show up on the screen. So it takes me about 5 minutes to figure out that it was live, but it's already stopped. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Say hello in the chat. Hit that thumbs up. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Some of the smaller schools that's out by themselves do more for the children and prosper more. Some of the tighter communities, some of the bigger cities, they don't give a crap whether the kid goes to school or not. I mean, when I went to school in a small county, and if you didn't show up for school, they'd come looking for you. Some of the bigger cities there, man, you could miss for a month at a time, and they wouldn't care. Kind of like that COVID thing, you know, they mark your name down and they get their fundings. Whether you're there to eat or learn, they don't care. The system is failing us all the way around, but I don't want to get into that. Yes, you did, Charles. Yeah, I think it was yesterday she done the live, and like I said, there was no sound. People were trying to talk to her, but I could not get an answer, and I have not seen Madison back on since the day she subscribed. Thank you for the thumbs up, folks. Now all you gotta do is comment and talk with us. We're the shy ones here. Don't be shy. Hello, Jason. How is Inkeep construction going? Jason was the master builder in my DIY videos last weekend. Good deal, good deal. Didn't have no problem squeezing her in there, right? Did you put the OSB on the wall you set? Yep, Jason can use that in the Saturday challenge, Jason. Take you a couple pictures of that room and post it Saturday morning and say you're in the hashtag build it with my hands. Yeah, there's a nice loud one. Well, that's cool, but when you get her in there, make sure she's level, make sure the bottom is 14 foot across, make sure the top is 14 foot. Hook her to the house. Make it solid. I got off work at 1:30 today and I almost decided to drive down there today. Maybe next weekend or the weekend after. I'm not for sure, but I think next weekend I have to work Sunday at work, so we'll see, we'll see. Or Monday's off, so I work Monday instead of Friday. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Hello, Annie. How are you? Very good, very good. We'll keep it there then. Yep, starting to get dark a little earlier here, Falcon. It's almost time to do the time change again, so that'd put us darker way early. I hate when the wood falls over. Especially when it's burning good. It did, but I'm kind of glad this time. Yeah, we gotta be different somehow, Charles. And I'm not for sure. I mean, all the states do not have this. I know Indiana never changes. Annie, I can't see pictures while I'm on the live. Oh, very cool, very cool. I was going to say, Linda's going to call you here in a minute, but if she's already there, she won't have to call you. Tell them all I said hello. Mrs. D feeling a little bit better today. At least she's up and about. Not out and about, but she's up. Hit that thumbs up and let's go. Welcome in, folks. If you're still hanging out with us, say hello, a hi, or a hi hello. Hello, how are you? Won't you tell me your name? Seven and six. I have 5 and 5. All the regulators are here. Regulators assemble. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. See, just by those few chats, I went from 5 to 9. So the little boosts do help. We just got to get people to stop in and say hello. Who doesn't love a fire? Besides the fireman. Hit that thumbs up, folks, and hang out. That's what I was saying earlier, Charles. I don't know if I just want to do a little day hike and just hang out swinging in a tree all day, or I need to get a few videos backed up, and that way I'm not off for a whole month and doing nothing. But, I mean, I don't know how many fires I've had in the backyard where I just sit here and listen to the noises, and never had a camera out here, so I'm glad to share it with you, but sometimes it really doesn't matter if a lot of people stop by. Train number 3. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, camper, man, I seen you were up to 34. I mean, for the time you've been on and the amount of videos that you have, I know you're a busy person, but 50 will come pretty soon. I can't wait to see your first live when you do a whole live and not say a word to anyone. It's going to be kind of fun. But I guess it's the same thing as just texting instead of talking. I don't know. They never stop anymore. They just cruise on through. I mean, I can imagine we only got one track, so uh, evidently they just keep on moving forever. I mean, they can't stop or the other trains would all back up. I know we got a few big rail yards a couple hours from here, but yep, see you later, pal. Somebody blowing the horn at us now. So I'm kind of the same way. Where are they all going? I mean, sometimes we can sit here for an hour and what, 15, 16 trains go through, Charles? Gets a little crazy sometimes, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in a place with total silence. I never did catch the end of that 7-day live that woman was doing on how many subscribers she had got total. Destination Nation or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, but Station Nation. I know Sissy was watching them. Yeah, no kidding. That's what makes me wonder if the noises are in my head or they're actually out there. Took the daughter on the hike with me this morning, and she is all for doing another paranormal live. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Hello, Jerry. How are you and Georgina doing today? Welcome in, folks. Hanging out. I think we got one coming the opposite direction now. Well, very cool, very cool. Oli is the sponsor of your Chicken House video. Throw a little shout out there to him. Cousin Earl has an Uncle Oli. Yep, definitely coming the opposite direction. Like Babe, the big blue ox? Good job, donkey. It's a small world out there. I want to meet a guy whose middle name is middle name. Oli, 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 oli. Really? Is it Richard J? Is that correct? And it means nothing, huh? Very cool. I used to tell people that my middle name was P, but There is a word that goes with it. Security lights are on. Must have been one of those low-flying bats tonight. I understand that. I do understand that. I usually stay away from the crowds because I can read that I'm not welcome. People like, this guy's a butthead. And I agree. We have lost all of our people. Down to 2. Where is everyone at, guys? Jerry, is Rich on the TV again? You lagged? Hope not your pants. But, Jerry, I've seen your videos. You don't wear pants. Well, that's good. That's good. And where is Mrs. Georgina today? That's pretty cool, pretty cool. Not a problem here. We like the chat. Goes on and on and on. I would like to get some of those little miniature pigs. What are they called? Potbellies? Is that the small ones? It keeps it rolling, man. It keeps it rolling. That's what we're here for. Georgia buttons. Well, that is very nice. Probably because of those big button eyes. At least I made them the same. It'd been kind of cool if she'd had one black, one white, but then Jerry you'd probably get in trouble for domestic violence. Is it called domestic when you're a gingerbread? You could always say she just had a yeast infection. Yeah, must have been some cool viewer. But it's a good thing you guys don't need alarm clocks. We know you both are self-rising. Jerry, if you listen out the door, you could probably hear that same muffler driving by your place. I think he's completely across town. Time to poke the fire. I'm making donuts. It's so hot inside the fire pit. I don't know how they handle it in there all the time. You planted them today? Is it not too late for that kind of thing? You know, I hear there's going to be an early frost. The old frost on the pumpkin. They say, hello, country bumpkin. How's the folks out on the rumpkin? I'm hoping for a long fall, kind of like 6 months. At least all the way to April. Oh, that's pretty cool. And you don't have to plant those in buckets and hide them up in the top of trees. I mean, you know, with the green foliage and all that. That distinctive color that gives them away by those helicopter radars. Never too late. I was somewhere today coming back, and this dude must have had corn 9.5 feet tall. I mean, even a Bigfoot could have hidden in there. Oh, that's not the a ratification chopper. I feel sorry about hiding now from them every time they fly over. That is true. That is true. Jerry, are you and Georgie going bowling in the morning? That would be cool. If you would show up in the morning, I could feature you on a Out and About Live. That would be cool. Oh dear. Those are some pretty good movies. I like Resident Evil also. Oh, you could do it, Jerry. You could do it. Just like rolling a can of soup. Uh-oh, someone listening? But I will say, all that practice, I see great improvement in the lady. She has done well. Campbell's never rode so smooth. I need to know, was it the chunky chicken soup? You can, man, you can. I know where there's 5 acres untouched. Oh, I see. I see what it was. Well, he's got him a girlfriend now. Georgina, she'll probably get him in more trouble than it's worth. Oh, it's fun. It's fun. I am a man in constant sorrow. I've been in trouble all day long. Yes, it is. And it's better when your friends can get you in trouble. Because no matter how big the trouble you get, they'll still laugh at you. Nine thumbs up. We are rolling right along, guys. Somebody giving them out and not talking to us in there. Who is it? Who could it be now? Who could it be knocking at my door? Thumbs up before you leave the floor. Coming to the chat. I only run and hide. Welcome in, welcome in. I guess if I had pretty colored flames, that would help out a lot. Man, the sky has cleared off rather nicely. Millions of stars out there. I counted them once. That is true, man. You are never restrained. 7 minutes if there's no train. Jerry, you watching the young chickens? Are they laying those fresh eggs yet? One hour down. Half the wood is gone. What a day, what a day. Yeah, that would help. Or you could just bring them yourself in. Bring a bowling ball with you. Good deal, good deal. Now I was watching I forget his name. Arkansas guy, Q-Check Mountain or something like that, but he said his older chickens, once they're so old and they lay eggs, that the eggs are bad. Or is it that they just lay so long and they don't know and they don't get up off of them? And he said the hens will just smash the eggs flat and roll around in them. I don't know. What's up with that? I mean, is there a certain time that you shouldn't eat eggs from a chicken? Especially in the heat, huh? I guess that's why the Mary Ingles got out early and checked the chickens. But yet still, Caroline carried them all the way to town in a metal bucket. So, what's up with that? And she'd only get 3 cents for them. I don't understand. But them's the good old days. That's a good idea. Nothing like making a cake with little feet and beaks. Well, Charles, we surpassed last night's double points of 6 and 6. We should hang out here and go for 20, but you got to get 10 new people in the room. What is going on with that? I mean, I have shared it out. But it's Friday night and everybody younger than 50 has not come in the room except for Falcon. I think Falcon said he turned 38 on July 5th, 38 or 34. We didn't poke the fire. I think it's about time for another train, don't you? Uh-oh. Electroland. Is that where they put those little wires on your head and shock you? Or you drove in the Volt? Hello, Benji. How you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for that thumbs up. Electrode land. That's very shocking to hear, Jerry. I hope everything turned out all right. How you doing, Benji? How was your day? What's the weekend plans, man? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, it's pretty great. Pretty great. Well, there you go, Benji. You got another sub tonight from Camperman. Oh, very nice, very nice. Do they have a big bonfire there, or indoors or outdoors? Got to get to that 50, man. You can go live at the concert then. Very cool, very cool. It's always nice when the town comes together. If anybody else in the room wants to pick up Benji, he is almost there. He's at 41. Pick him up, share him out. Much appreciated, he says. Much appreciated. Well, thank you, Camper Man. Posted you up there for you, Benji, so if anybody wants to come in and give you a follow, they can do so. Get some videos out there. Beach fires would be pretty cool. What else has been going on? Anything? Got a couple of bowling lives going on out there too. Lots of Filipino lives. A lot of cooking, a lot of gospel. And a couple driving videos going on. What's up, folks? Say hello if you're still in the room. Hang out with us. Charles, are you here? Say hello. Jerry's here. Bonjour, Jerry. Lots of lives going on right now. Charles, you ever watch the guy who wears the tulip bowl ring on his head? Does nothing but sits there and eats and has 1 million followers. Background lurking. I hate you sneaky people. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, he puts a toilet ring around his head and sits there and eats cereal and cake and everything else, and somehow people just eat it up. New York City Beach. Oh no. Crazy. Lots of driving lives going on out there, I'm seeing tonight. It says Sissy is online, but I'm all caught up on her channel. Oh, I don't understand. I can hear neighbors from 2 blocks down in their backyards hollering and carrying on. I hear one of the Elks bowlers dog barking across Clinton Street. Well, it kicked the one flame off, so maybe ready for another one. Oh, Ron. Oh, come on. Just in time for the train. Rich, can you hear the train from where you're at yet? I think it's on my side of town, headed toward you. Definitely. Definitely coming, crossing Jefferson right now. Now at Wayne. 2 more horns and he'll be at Clinton Street. Give him 3 minutes. He'll be there. I hear the train clicking, so he's coming along Hogate Avenue right now. Headed for Sherwood. And I found out they don't share anything there. You let me know when you hear it. Humphrey Bogart. It's what happens when you live on the wrong side of the tracks, Jerry. 5 callers ahead of us, Jerry. There you go, baby. The Orange Blossom Special. Bringing my baby back. Down, 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 down. Pretty loud, so it's pretty directly Ralston Avenue side over there, headed for 24. Hello, Fishing Ray. How you doing? You can call me Mike. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back. Hit that thumbs up. How was your day, Ray? Good to hear, good to hear. What's up tonight, man? What's up? I believe the terrain is developed flat, or it's got one car that's really in need of the axle grease. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If you're new to the room, say hello. Hit that thumbs up and join in the chat. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what's going on. You got big plans for the weekends. The weekend that cometh. What's up, Ray? Where is that Bible brother guy at? Bible Radio. Jerry, did you go over and find the wife and get some of her crocheting patterns? That orange blossom special, bringing my baby back. Do 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 do. And then it's going to get quiet again, folks. Oh, here comes another one. This one's a little slower, Jerry, or Rich. Hello, Rich. Welcome in, welcome in. Did you lock Jerry out of the house? I appreciate that very much. You can't let Jerry have all the attention. He better not be chasing any sweetie out there with Georgie around. Really? Is Sweetie the dog? Yeah, there's a nice loud one. Nothing like a Mustang with a four-cylinder in it. He is so cool. I'm just lying here with Georgie on my mind. being both made of bread, I hope their relationship doesn't go stale. I like the song When the Lights Go Out in Georgia, too. Does that mean when she falls asleep? Well, that's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Yes, it is. Just imagine, just imagine. Looks like it's me, you, and Camperman's all's left, Rich. 3 games of bowling and a dozen fresh eggs. And Charles is still here, he says. Of course, my numbers don't match, but that's nothing new. Charles can't wait till 12:01. That way he can post his Saturday morning classic. Be the first out there, Charles. Be the first. Mine took me a total of about, I would say 15 minutes to do, Charles. Cost me exactly 0. I had everything piled in the garage out there, so I hope it's well liked. Charles, yours is not the TARDIS, is it? Come on, man. Make it original. I almost built a TARDIS, but it kind of looked like a porta-john when I got done, so I threw it away. A porta-john for Elf. Every good bowler needs his rest. Grab a can of Manwich and put it on the nightstand, would you? Just in case she wakes up early. And you should probably wear your earbud when you're on the live. That way we don't get in trouble. Tell me, Rich, we're not on the big screen. Have a good one, Rich. All right, Charles, me, you, and old Camperhead, Cousin Earl. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like about 24 more minutes. 4 nice pieces of wood left yet. What to do, what to do. Stoke it. Stoke it to the left. Could be 5 pieces, Charles. We will make it. But hey, we got 12. That's like the same amount for both lives last night. So no complaints at all. Hard to do these on Friday, Saturday nights when everybody is out running wild. Us old people just hanging out with nothing to do, Charles. Stoke it to the east. Do. Charles, the car's still starting and stopping whenever time you give her a try. Battery holding up, seems to be charging and all that good stuff. Good deal, good deal. Take a notion you get a little bored tomorrow. Go out there and start it up and reach up under the dash and unhook that light. No worries. I heard that old country song, every light in the dash is on. Every light on the dash is on. This old thing's rolling on its last leg. Well, let her blink every once in a while. I remember once I had an old Ford truck, I rewired it. You give a turn signal, the tail lights would come on. You hit the brakes, the flashers would work. I finally had to take it into town and get somebody to fix it for me. Hello, Doctor Who. What? Where? Hello, Holden. How are you doing? I remember you. Doctor Who, you're in just in time to find out about the Saturday morning challenge. That's all we can do, man. Hang out by the fire. I see Camperman grabbed you up there, Holden, so make sure you follow back. Everybody's building their channels, folks. What's everyone else doing out there? Build it with your own hands, Doctor Who. Build it with your own hands. Hashtag build it with your hands. It's going to be a fun one. You got till 5 p.m. Eastern time to get her up. Hit that thumbs up, Holden, and hang out with us. Anybody got big plans for tomorrow? All you need is a little bit of proof and some pictures. That's all that matters. "59 seconds. Mine is pretty simple. Well, there you go. Just show a picture of the cash. You made it with your own hands, right? Some people overthink these challenges. They're pretty simple. Let him count the money into your hand. That works for me. Holden, are you still with us here, my friend? I understand that. But there's always hope for you. But we never forget, so we're going to hold you accountable for all of them. You got any good weekend plans, Doctor Who? Do they fight when they get around each other? 1 minute our two cats will be chasing each other. The next minute they'll be cleaning each other. And then the next minute they will not want to be around each other. Probably got the personality of a person. I mean, sometimes you can only handle so much. We thought about putting a screened-in patio on the back, but the wife bought the big 26-foot long cat tunnel with 2 little sleeping areas. We have 2 males. Both fixed and neutered, so that way they can go about their day, scratching and licking. Oh yeah. The one cat called Bigfoot, we're going to start calling him Houdini, because somehow he can get outside. And he just goes out on the deck and sits there and waits to be let back in. He doesn't try to run. Charles, jump in this conversation here, my friend. I understand, Charles, ma'am. The cats get food in a bowl. I'd say I think the wife usually does it about 9:30. And that's what they get for the night. Good deal, good deal. We only got about 11 more minutes, and I'm going to throw these extra 3 pieces of wood on there now, and we're going to let her cook. Unless somebody comes in, of course, and we'll Then we'll have to hang around. Well, that's all we got. Now I'm going to sit back and relax. Well, we do food in a bowl in the morning at night, and that is it. They got an automatic waterer, so they like the little aerated water tunnel thing. Yeah. Ours like to snack. Every time the refrigerator door opens or the microwave kicks on, they are in the kitchen. They are spoiled. One's about 4 years old, one is just over a year old. And I think Mrs. D probably has about 3,000 bucks in them already. Yeah, Crockett will eat anything you give him. Boone is a different story. He likes ham and turkey. That's about it. Crockett will eat anything, but Boone will eat vegetables. That's the funny thing. Not Boone, but Bigfoot. He likes vegetables. He'll eat potatoes and carrots and everything else. Crockett will not. That's why Crockett is the fat one. They both will love chicken too. Bigfoot will not eat bacon. I mean, nothing overwhelming, but you could call it snacks, I guess. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. A little evening chat here by the fire. Right now we're on household pets. Well, Charles says he's a little groggy. He sleeps a lot, so his body could be making him rest up. That's the way Mrs. D does. When she gets sick, her body tells her to sleep and sleep and sleep. And it's good because on the regular, she does not get a lot of sleep. Well, good to hear, Charles. Good to hear. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet you about $1 that tomorrow we'll be here. So true, man. So true. Life will teach you that it is in charge all the time. Charles, you probably had yours done before you even gave it out. Whose is it next week, Sissy? We'll see. Sissy also skipped last week. Let's not overdo it, Charles. I think when it gets my turn again, I'm going to have everybody go fishing. 3-minute fishing video. That way you can't add a song or sound. You have to actually talk. We know all the words. And speaking of that, it is almost approaching Halloween time. Last year, if you remember, and you was around the house, we gave out candy and went live. So we're going to try to do the same thing this year. I just don't know what to be dressed up as while I'm sitting on the deck this year. Last year I was a old beach hippie. Well, we have about a six county area here that they all do it not at the same time, but one week after another. So probably within 30 miles, you get 6 county fairs. Our county fair is 13 mile away. Williams County Fair is 15 mile away. Henry County is 18 mile away. Allen County is 20 mile. Fulton County is 20 mile. Paulding County is 11 miles. So they're all pretty close. And I'd say within a 50-mile area, I think you can hit 14 different counties and 3 different states. Pretty good location here for the county fairs. I don't even think Carter County is going to have a county fair this year after the little incident they had last time. Well, very cool, very cool. Yeah, we got about a 2-hour drive down to our state fair. And they expect their great state workers to come down and volunteer. I'm like, nope. Columbus 1 year, Dayton 1 year, Springfield 1 year, Cincinnati. They just move it around. And our state fair was 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was down at the Expo Center this year. I mean, there's so many other places that can have this, but you know, being with all the headquarters and stuff down there, all those office people have less road to travel. Yeah, Pennsylvania's not too far. New York is not too far. Michigan is right around the corner. Indiana. Then we border West Virginia, Kentucky. Hershey, PA, home of the chocolate. We cross into Erie, Pennsylvania when we go around. And then I think 32 minutes you can be in New York City. Or not New York City, but New York State. Kind of our direction when we go up toward the Niagara Falls area. But we'll be back traveling to the west next year. Reno, Vegas, California. Yep, some of those places up there are, you know, built in the 1800s and they're kept that way. Not much historic value around this area because they usually tear it down. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up, jump in the chat and say hello. Yeah, that is true. Always striving for the new thing in life to get rid of the old things. Worked out pretty well until they started hitting the Constitution, but we're not getting into that. It's been around for over 200 years and it should be left alone. I just had a glitch in the live at 2 hours and 5 minutes. It said I got a message. Okay, that was way earlier. I'm going to take a little walk around the corner here. Man, I hear people talking everywhere. So many security lights popping in and out. Yeah, that's true. Yep, very small. You should go check out Plymouth Rock. You know, you hear all these stories about the Pilgrims and all this stuff, and the first settlement, when you get up there and you go to the Plymouth Rock, it's in a, I don't know, when I was there, about an 8x8 little gazebo you walk into, and the rock was maybe, I don't know, a foot by 2 foot. Well, this is where they landed when they come here. Uh, Big deal. Show me a pirate ship and, you know, a bunch of pilgrims. That's what I want to see. Yep, the Statue of Liberty was kind of an upset to me too, because we looked and looked and looked for it, driving around the boroughs, and they're like, there it is. And pretty small compared to what I thought it was growing up. Oh yeah? Now, St. Augustine has a, what is it called? The Martini Bar that does 24-hour live cam there. So, the Tiny Martini Bar, I believe it's called. But we never go that high. Yeah, it's pretty sad. They build these things up to be so huge, and then when you see them, they're nothing. But keep history alive, that's what I say. I bet in 20 years from now that kids will, so much history has been erased. But I'm not going to get into that either. A ferry ride is a good ride anywhere you go. Oh, very nice. If you like a little ferry ride, go to Niagara Falls and get on the Maid of the Mist. Nope, just me and Doctor Who waiting on you to get back. Talking about some old times, and I think Camperman either left or fell asleep. Who knows? Nope, he's here, and he's still holding on. Now, how are you both hanging on to number one? The north is very pretty up in there. New York, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, or especially Maine. Connecticut has its good spots. Yep, Pennsylvania, Shohona, PA is a beautiful place, has one of the oldest bowling alleys in the United States. Go back about a year and a half on my videos and you will see us there. Rodman's Bar, Rodman's Pub. People have traveled from all over the world to see that place. We want to go through Maine. We want to go up to Nova Scotia. We want to go out to Oak Island. We want to find the treasure, which I'm sure it's already been found if there is one. But, you know, you got to make that money off those shows. If you got a sponsor that bought in for the next 5 years, you got to put on shows for 5 years or you give his money back. Welcome in, folks. Say hello. What are you doing up so late? Hang out by the fire with us. Hit that thumbs up and tell us where you're from. Nope, just the border. We was going once and I didn't know about all the regulations. They wouldn't let us cross, but we've been to Niagara, American side of it. Yeah, Mexico is pretty easy getting out when you're military. We were in California once and went to Tijuana. Of course, when we were in Arizona, we crossed at Nogales and San Miguel. We worked on a ranch out there that didn't really care. They just had their own little gate. They could cross anytime they wanted. Been to Germany, Ireland, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Ali Saleen, the Caribbeans, me and Charles. We were island hoppers once. Well, the military, you never needed a passport. Just get on the plane and go. Yep, that's all you needed. The fire is trying to gain some life over there, Charles. It's burning pretty good and it looks a lot solid, so we might make 3 hours here. I have yet to get an ID from being retired. You know, the ones that let you on the Army post and the little AFFES stores. I would love to, you know, stop at some of those places and check them out as I travel. I do have a national park pass where I get in for free, which is pretty cool. Yep, that's pretty fun trip down there. The islands, PXs, yes. Oh yeah, that was very nice. Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Arizona was awesome. Fort Hood, Texas had a good one. Devil's Lake, North Dakota. All the memories, Charles, the memories. Yeah, I don't blame him there, man. My dad was a Marine. And when I told him I was going to join the Marine, he said, "The heck you are." And then when I went into the Army and reserves, and he wouldn't even sign for me. 17 years old, and the guy come to get his signature, he just put a big X. He thought he was being funny, and the guy says, "That'll do." Yep, that's the whole world for me, Charles. I would probably never went anywhere. Military gave me my first bus ride, my first plane ride. A lot of my firsts for everything. Wouldn't change it for the world. Artillery. Say again, over. You are on target. Repeat, repeat. Nothing like the old artillery boys to bring the rain. Yeah, I can relate to that too, my friend. I can relate to that. That's why Charles has to tell me if there's actual noises in my video, because I can't hear them. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Say hello. Hang out with us for a bit. I'm Mike from Out and About with M&D here in Northwest Ohio. Hit that thumbs up and jump in the chat. Everything is free. Yeah, and you watch the training videos of that, the first thing they do is cover their ears with their hands. I mean, you can't hear the drill sergeant screaming at you if you got earplugs in. The fire's talking to you, Charles. So far, so good. Oh, I think we've slept and road marched at the same time. Two minutes, 30 seconds. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Pretty good, pretty good. And we still have the fire rolling. Yeah, he had to reach for that one. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Well, Charles, I think we're winding down to the end here. Hello, Bible Radio. Sometimes you just slap on your battle buddy's shoulder. Keep walking. If one of you is awake and keep moving, the other would follow. And tonight, good night, Mrs. Flabagosh, wherever you may be. Jimmy Durante. Ah-cha-cha-cha. Everybody wants to get into the act. Very good. Some of the old goodies, man, they don't make them like that anymore. You know, I used to think the Three Stooges was so silly, but now I think they had some of the best comedy out there and very clean. Oh yeah, I love that. When they found the treasure under the big W. Don DeLuise was in that, wasn't he? Dun 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 dun. That's probably too far back for a lot of people. Bible, did you hit that thumbs up when you come in? Yeah, and that is true. Nowadays, those stand-up comedians, some of them are pretty bad. Appreciate you. I only ask because there's like 4 people chatting. My screen shows no one in the room. And half the time the likes are way off too compared to what Charles is showing. I'm showing the 12. He's probably showing 14. And I'm showing 0 people in the room. And I know Charles is here, you're here, Camperman's here. So that's the way it goes. Yep. And I don't know how it's working, Charles, but you and Camperman both are number 1. Why is that? And I give Bible a number 3. Nope, Charles went to number 2. You shouldn't have said anything. I don't know. I think Camperman got here before you did tonight, Charles. I don't remember. It was only like 2 hours and 39 minutes ago. Yeah, and that's silly. Mine's still showing 0, so I don't know. But while we're chatting here, I sit and I scroll. You know, I'm going through other people's stuff, and I mean, it's just wild. There's really nothing good on anymore. I mean, I'm not saying that my videos are good, but you know, you got women putting on makeup or half naked, people standing on the street smoking cigarettes, kids playing video games, or people, you know, I don't know. If you're a Filipino girl, guaranteed 100,000 subscribers right off the bat. I think I just scrolled through there and there was at least 6 people doing drive lives, which is pretty cool. A lot of them are like, you know, the bigger truckers. So what else you got to do? But there's someone somewhere videoing a DUI sobriety test. And of course, you know, you get the tarot cards and all the other good stuff. Well, they're going to read your fortune right on the air. Only by sending them $5.99. I was going to do a poll tonight, but I forgot to do it. But I think we can make it for 18 more minutes on this little fire if I poke it around a little bit, and that's going to probably do it for tonight. I'm thinking maybe a 7 a.m. breakfast live tomorrow if I hit the big boy before I go to work. And I know for a fact that Camperman has subscribed to 4 different people in my live tonight, but yet he has not gained 1 person. So that just shows you that people are out here to collect for themselves. Man, I went through my subscribers the other day on the computer and it took forever. I probably have subscribed to over, I think, 3,800 people or something like that. But a lot of them are, you know, just never on. They don't do lives. Most of them are, I'd say majority of those, maybe 1,000 are, you know, under 50 people. And some of them I'm the only subscriber. That's the ones that you never see pop back in or come through a live. Welcome in, welcome in. We just got another thumbs up. And that's the thing, you know, you could get a thumbs up, you get a subscription, but you never get a comment to let you know who it is. Oh, so many things to understand. So many. I don't know what it is, but this wood burns so smoothly and evenly that the whole bottom of this fire pit is just level in the morning. If you're in the room right now, say hello. T-minus 14 minutes. Hello, Charles. See, I'm showing 3. So I know Bible's still in here probably. Has to be a motorcycle. Can you hear it going by, Charles? The music blessed. Bum 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 bum. I'm surprised Mrs. D hasn't popped in tonight. I know she's awake in there. Maybe she is our silent lurker tonight. T-minus 12. I think the neighbors a block and a half down are going to be partying all night long. And it is Friday. I can't blame them. I would hate to be living right next door. I am at least 5 houses away and can hear them. And maybe you can too. Doot 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 doot. Well, I used to do a lot of these Bible, either here or at a campground, but I think I've decided that next weekend I'm going to be in a campground somewhere. I'll get one more in before, that will be the last weekend of August, yeah. But we still haven't figured out this weekend yet. We were going to go camping, but Mrs. D got sick, so we're not going to do that. But I would, like I was telling Charles earlier, do a day hike. Maybe just take the hammock out, hang out in the trees, make some victuals, some coffee, enjoy the day, maybe a little fishing. It's going to have to be somewhere where I can walk away from the public and get away from everyone. Think I'll make a little drive tomorrow and maybe pick me up another load of fire pit wood. Cotton candy. I like cotton candy. Cotton candy and Red Bull, man. Talk about a sugar fix. I probably should stay around the house and get the garage cleaned out. It's an option. Yes, it is. I bought a one of those cotton candy machines at a flea market when I was about, I don't know, 24. That was going to be the biggest thing in the world because I had 4 kids at the time. Never could get it to work. I also owned at one time a popcorn machine. One of those with a big kettle in the top that popped full and overflowed. That worked pretty great. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow night I'm going to try and have a movie night out here. Little fire on the side, little movie on the side of the house. We'll see how that works out. Oh yeah? Well, I could also use one of those candy apple machines. I loved those as a kid. And what's the dude's name from the movie Big? I seen that machine somewhere. Who told the fortunes? Very nice. And we're almost at T-5, guys. I think it's time to quit boring you guys to death and let everyone take a nap. Zoltar, there you go, brother. I seen that machine. I think it was up in Pennsylvania somewhere or Connecticut. I forgot where it was, where they actually filmed the movie. On the dock, the beach, the bay, the whatever it's called, the boardwalk. You saw one in Vegas? Pretty cool. Transformers, robots in the skies. I am Optimus Prime. Bumblebee. Transformers, robots in the skies. I do, Optimus Prime. I'm the leader of the, what are they called? Didn't he have the big cube in his chest? The protector? I don't remember that one. I remember the, I don't know if it was the first one or the second one where they had the Hemet. That was my old military ride right there, baby. T minus 3 minutes, guys. What a great night, great night. Hemet, the Buffalo. The fire is slowly slipping away. Pretty hot over here, though. Edgar, your skin is falling off. I don't know, I think he was one of the bad guys when the movie first come on. Not too sure. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't know what it is, but this wood smells so good. Train number 6. Oh yeah. 8-wheel drive, something like that. Pretty cool. The Hemet was a cargo carrier, supply, or a wrecker. The Buffalo, which I was in Afghanistan, we were the route clearance and dug up the landmines. Also for cargo, but mostly personnel. The old 8-seater with plenty of room for storage. Alrighty guys, alrighty, we are out of here for tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in and hanging out for this glorious 3-hour live. So we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe a 7 o'clock live, not for sure yet, but if I don't do the 7 o'clock live, I will definitely do a 10 o'clock bowling live. How about that? So come back and join us tomorrow. We will see you soon. Thank you, everyone.